Mr. Sharp.
Your Honor, just for the record, as Mr. Zachary has not identified DS-48 as the gun that was used on April 28th, I would move to remove this exhibit from evidence, and I withdraw this exhibit.
All right.
And that's DS-48.
DS-48 is no longer in evidence. It's
Thank you.
withdrawn.
Thank you. Okay. So regardless of which gun it was, the gun that you were arrested with on May 7th or May 5th was used on April 28th.
Yes.
Okay. And you were aware that the shell casings for that gun would come back to that crime scene.
Objection calls for speculation.
You were aware that that gun left shell casings on the scene.
Objection, that would call for speculation too, unless
If you know.
I mean, you and Demekian were shooting the guns.
Yes.
You knew that.
Yes.
Okay, and you were aware that the shell casings would be on the scene.
Your Honor, I'd ask for clarification as to which scene he's talking about. There were two.
Okay, both scenes from April 28th.
See, I didn't know anything about shell casing until I got locked up with the gun, and they said that preliminary hearing what I was on. I mean, about the shell case.
Okay, well and thank you for bringing that up. That preliminary hearing where you learned about the link in the shell casings, that was prior to the August 5th, 2015 statement you gave, correct?
Yes.
So you knew that information going into the day that you gave the statement.
I think I said that. Yes.
I understand. Okay, well, let's be clear. You remember, I believe it was on Friday, where the state was asking you questions about this incident?
I was on so much else on Friday. I really didn't.
Okay, well, do you remember when the state was asking about who you were closest to and brought up Shannon's name?
Yeah, I think I remember that. But I thought it was yesterday.
It may have been yesterday.
I don't know.
Days are running together, but let me be clear. You remember when the state started using the words they and those people? You remember that?
Yes.
And you remember when I objected?
Yes.
And you remember when I asked the state to clarify who they were talking about?
I object as to the reference to what Mr. Sharp did and said, and ask that if he has a question about that day or night, that
I'm
he
getting
ask that question.
Focus. I think he's trying to focus his attention on it, but we'll go ahead and get to.
Remember when I asked Ms. Love to clarify who they was and those people were?
Yes.
And remember she wouldn't?
Your Honor, I'm going to say that it's not.
Okay, well, let's be clear. When you were saying yes to those questions about they and those people, you were not talking about Shannon.
No, I thought you were talking about Garlington and Sled.
Right. Your testimony here today under oath is Shannon was not there at all on April 28, 2015.
I told them that, but yes.
All right, and let me ask you one other thing. Trontavious Stevens is a shorter guy with dreadlocks, right?
I ain't saw him, and I've been locked up like.
Okay, back in 2015.
Yes.
Okay, and if someone like say a DA suggested that Trontavious Stevens
Objection,
was there,
Your Honor, that would call for speculation, and it's an improper question. If someone said like a DA,
Sustained.
was Trontavious Stevens there?
What?
On April 28, 2000.